My name is Eric Lippert. I'm the head golf professional here at Pebble Beach Golf Links. I have that distinct privilege. We are very proud to be a host, and we're very proud to have you all here. So thank you very much. Have a great afternoon.
Really excited to see how Eric plays this afternoon. Warm-up was really good. The key really around this golf course is to keep it out of trouble. Now there's ocean on basically half of the hole. If you can keep it on the other side, and at least you can find the ball. That's going to help him break 90. And then the greens are so small, if he just hits to the middle, then that's going to give him the best opportunity for pars and birdies. So it's kind of the old adage of one shot at a time. Just keep it as simple as you can. Try and play his own game. But I'm very optimistic that he's going to do a great job.
I guess the takeaway from the first shot, which I thinned into the rough just before the beginning of the fairway, is it's good I didn't shank it, because then I would be lying 3 and still on the tee. I feel like we can still make a par from here, and the truth is, Joe, let's get one thing straight. I'm a fucking comedian, okay?
All right.
And the idea that I could break 90 on a US Open course from the tips when Jason Gore is trying to do the same and he's a +6, that says a lot. All right, let's get into gear. Okay, didn't cut.
I want you to feel like the hole is right in here.
A lot of nerves on the tee. I think, you know, I get nervous over tee shots, whatever, but this is a little different. Like, I'm basically setting out to make a video where I'm challenging myself to do something for essentially you all to see. And it's not intended to be a comedy. This is actually real. I kept thinking, geez, break 90, more like break 80. I mean, that said though, the best thing I can do is start off with a double bogey. I'm just gonna say it. The best thing I can do is start with a double bogey, because now I'm free and clear. I'm easy. I've paid my debts.
Very nice.
Gangster head.
You want to know what's so funny?
I can't hit it.
I just bought that.
You bought what?
Just bought it.
In the pro shop?
No.
Oh.
Like last week I went to Roger Brown and bought it.
Huh? Dude,
cash.
that's Jim Furyk Tour Championship.
Yeah,
He goes and buys the Yes putter.
Yep.
Makes 10 mil.
215 playing about 200. So,
4 iron.
yeah. Just
Great.
go. See the left side of the green though, Eric?
Yeah.
It's a little cut lie. So if you play off the left side of the green, it'll roll.
All right.
Yeah, this is a good target.
Fun times at Ridgemont High. We're in the bunker, line 3.
Yep.
I think what we look for me, what I look at here is, I just want to make a bogey. I just want to get on the green, 2-putt, and then we've done one better than the hole before.
Good comeback.
We can make that.
Great shot.
Thanks, man. Nothing like when a tour player says, great shot. Clock 85.
You gotta aim, see where Jason's ball is?
Yeah.
Right over his ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not a full one.
It full's okay because that'll spin. But you know, you don't need to nuke it. Just a good, solid shot. Full red.
Oh, nice bounce. Nice bounce.
Fourth hole, Joe saying normally this is kind of sitting up, so I took a bounce.
It's usually rough up here, so it catches it. Yeah.
So we see the ball. I feel like The hard part is getting up over that, but I feel like, yeah. So it's 7 over on the 5th tee box. Not quite the start I was looking for. The update is that I'm not 7 over, I'm 8 over because 2 is not a par 5, it's a par 4. So, what the course is going to play is par 70.
Well, if they turn 6 into a par 4. Par 71, usually. Good news is it can turn any minute.
Yeah. Nice ball.
I don't think it's possible to play well and think about score.
Oh, relief.
Like think about a number,
Relief.
you know?
Yeah.
Just one shot at a time.
If this goes 170, do you want me to hit a different club?
I don't want it over.
175.
What if it goes 170?
That'll work. I'd rather do that than 185.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Atta boy.
Shot.
Good swing. Come on, carry. Be right.
Right. You're right.
Atta boy.
Get down there. All right. Good shot.
I get the golf clap.
All right. Sound the alarm. We've hit a green.
It's a really good shot, best shot of the day so far. He's got about 40 feet, but it's really fast and downhill. Just looking for him to hit a really good putt and hopefully he has a chance to go in.
All right, not only was that a par, it was a tap-in par. Feeling really good. First par on the 5th hole. A lot of golf left. 8 over. Don't think about that. Don't think about that. All right, so coming up to the 6th tee, 6, 7, and 8. Obviously, one of the 3 more special groupings of holes on planet Earth. But the experience of playing real golf in these conditions is just, it's different. It's different. Not your normal round. So you might recognize where we are. This is the famous 8th tee box at Pebble Beach. And not only is this the start of what Jack Nicklaus calls the best approach shot in golf over the crevasse or crevice if you're in America, it's also the beginning of the hardest 3 holes at Pebble Beach, 8, 9, and 10. I'm playing some awful golf today, and I'm going to see if I can make it out even par through the next 3 holes. You can place your bets now. I won't be offended if you bet against me, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. That's the end of the intro. Now cue the slow motion shot of me teeing off here, and by my reaction, you'll see where the ball went. All right, so after a shaky, safe signal like this from Joe the caddy, we have found our ball right here, pretty much as close to the end of the earth as it can be. And now we've got about a 7-iron to hit this green, maybe. That's what we had earlier. So far, it's going well. This is a pretty epic second shot. Got our man Jason Gore over here working with the USGA to sort of protest this place. And when I say protest, I don't mean protest. I mean test it as though he was a pro. 70 to the pin.
Wind's a little more down this morning, though, don't you think?
No, it's hurting.
You think?
Yeah, this is left to right with a little hurt.
Yeah, it is.
So we
Good
go.
I mean, we could just cut a little
75.
I mean,
75
75 was
it's gonna
the,
jump off that lie.
yeah, and
6 we
75
can't
was the
hit.
par 3.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling
But
good right
here's
now.
the thing. I want you even left of the green.
Yeah, at the ball.
That'll work.
Second shot into the 3-hole stretch of the hardest holes of Pebble. We're strapped in, saddled up, and the gel is in our hair. Well, we're safely in the bunker, and I don't think it's plugged. Real talk? You stand over that shot, and you've got 140 yards of basically dead bones. Any normal pirate would be scared in that situation. But it's, you just gotta, I don't know, I mean, I didn't hit a great shot, but it's just about kind of standing over the ball and just sort of, but that's why we play, you know what I mean? We play to be terrified. Yeah, you come here because it's beautiful, but if the game was easy, no one would play it. Missed the green on 8, bogeyed 8. We need to birdie 9. What's your role here as a member of the USGA now?
I am just kind of going around the golf course, seeing what I think of it, and just kind of trying to give a couple answers to them or whatever they're looking for.
From the professional golfer's perspective.
Yeah, from the tour player's perspective. I mean, granted, I was not anymore, but for 23 years or 22 years I was. So I feel like I have a good eye about what I'm looking at.
What do you see when you come out to a course and you're looking at it from, you know, now the USGA's perspective? What are you looking at?
I'm just trying to see like what the lines are and where the rough is, how the rough's playing. That's why I'm hitting it in the rough so often today. Just trying to see like how it feels, how it plays.
And so when you think US Open, what comes to your mind as far as course layout?
Tough test, rough, narrow fairways.
And as far as Pebble Beach goes, how many times would you say you've played here?
200.
200 times.
Maybe. No, this is a pretty
love
special
that.
place.
I mean, just look at this. Like, you don't see this very often. You don't see golf at this extraordinary level.
No, it's a pretty special place.
You know what's gonna happen? If this putt doesn't go in the hole, it's going 97 feet past. The 10th hole, final hole in the hardest 3-hole stretch. Bogeyed the first 2, put the tee shot in the water on 10. Not feeling great. 5-iron you gave me? This is like vertigo standing on this edge. Oh my God, there's people right there. Jay, so what do you have to say about the 8, 9, 10 3-hole stretch, most difficult holes here at Pebble?
They're hard. They're really hard when you stink, yeah, which I do right now. They're just great holes. I mean, you gotta really bear down and just hit a good drive.
I mean, I'm not playing that bad. I'm 1 over on each hole, so I'm 2 over through the stretch, and now I basically have to chip this in for par. So up and down for bogey, so 3 over through the stretch, which, I mean, for a regular dude,
that's good. Yeah, absolutely.
just trying to build up my confidence.
You need a hug right now, don't you?
I sure do, man. Lakeside member right here,
That's
LA,
right.
man.
That's right.
Remind me to never do this again. All right, so finished the 3-hole stretch at 4 over. Bogey, bogey, double. I'm not putting very good. And so then, like most golfers, you run into the experience of where I'm not playing my best, but you're not gonna play your best every day. In fact, you're not gonna play your best maybe 3 times a year. All right, so second shot here on 11. Thank you. I'm going to wrestle my demons, so I'll see you later. Breaking 90 on a US Open course. What do you think, Paul? Chances? Possible?
Hi, you're gonna do it.
Hi?
We got a lot of golf left. A lot of golf left.
New York Times writer guy. I mean, this is legit information right here. Joe just told me something that really pissed me off. This fairway currently 28 yards wide.
Yep.
How wide is it normally?
You would have been in the fairway.
I was
Twice as wide.
yeah. So you got to realize that the US Open course is not just like quick greens and like long holes. It's like everything's tiny, the rough is thicker. But here's the thing, is the way we live is I miss the fairway, I miss the green, and then we're gonna chip in. That's how we're gonna make birdie. Guys, guess what? You know what's live?
Welcome to Ace Camp. We still have one more par 3.
Hey-oh, 17.
Eric's gonna hit the 1 iron.
17, y'all. Guys, look, I don't know, but I feel like
Do you see him walking with the
I
putter?
just smell a ton of pars and maybe 1 birdie.
Or 2.
Those get scary. Par train on the back 9. I'm gonna go ball on the right. You like a ball on the right, Joe?
I like it. Yeah.
When you're looking at setting up the course, what are your feelings on relation to par? Do you have a thought on that? Is there a general consensus for the USGA?
We really don't. You know, a lot of people think that we have a goal of par being the winning score. Really don't. I think every place is different. Every place we go, a lot of it depends on the weather. You know, we look at score, we look at what guys shoot, but I think our goal is really that par is a good score on any hole. And there's a lot of risk reward. I mean, you know, there are certain holes like number 6. You know, most of the guys are going to be able to hit something down the fairway and chase it up on the green. And we're not going to try to do something goofy there. But just, you know, it is what it is. It's just Pebble Beach. So we really don't think about score. A lot of people think we do, but we think that, you know, par on every hole is on each hole is a good score. That's kind of what a U.S. Open is.
By the way, guys, thank you for the flag sticker.
You like that?
We're loving it over
Oh,
here.
that is the
We're
best.
loving the flag
Because
That's
sticker.
I
good to
used
hear.
to do that,
Anyway?
and I felt lazy. Now I don't feel lazy.
No. I feel like I'm following the rules.
I think
exactly.
that's the one we've had the most positive comment about.
Yeah, that's great.
You
That's great.
just get after it and play.
Yeah. It feels like hitting a wiffle ball bat into like a 5-pound bag of hot spaghetti. I mean, it's makeable, folks. It's so makeable.
I think we need a birdie. We need to go birdie, birdie, eagle. We can do it.
So right now, Erik is at 17 over par. He has got 3 holes left, so it's getting pretty tight. 17 over, if he pars out, puts him at 98, I believe. So he's got a little bit of wiggle room.
See how close it is?
Joe's a bit of a wizard here. He's the Shivas Irons of the crew. I don't know where we're at on the scorecard. You got to go ask Chris where we're at on the scorecard. Like what needs to happen to break 90. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I'll tell you.
I don't know. I haven't been at it. Thanks. I mean, I had no idea where I'm at. Do I need to par out? What do I need to do? Coming up to 17 here. Quite a par 3. Quite a location for Ace Cam, everybody. Very excited to welcome you to Ace Cam.
So here's the deal. Erik is currently 19 over par. Unfortunately, flubbed his chip in the bunker, chipped it out, 2-putted, made double. So he needs to make a birdie on the last hole, shoot 89. Here we go.
I mean, is this a practice round or is this the actual thing?
I think it's a practice round.
This is quite a golf hole, folks. I mean, they really save it for the end. You get a lot of looks at Pebble as far as beauty and where land meets sea. 18 is kind of an incredible par 5.
This is the 89 shot.
Just gotta make it.
Okay. I was feeling like this is it, huh?
Can do it.
Pretty close. Well, I didn't lay down and die, at least. That may have been one of the hardest rounds of my life, and we played Bethpage from the tips. That was actually a good par. Was that a par?
Yes.
Wow.
Good job, buddy.
That was fun.
Turned it
You
around,
came as
man.
close as you can possibly
That's
get.
right. You did great.
Chris,
Well done.
the truth is, like, I invite anybody out there to go out and play a U.S. Open course, single-digit handicap, Tell yourself that you're gonna break 90, film the whole thing, and then show it to 30,000 people. Try not to shake when you're like putting for double on the first, second, third, and fourth hole. It's ridiculous. It's hard. I think I'm done, everybody. I think you've seen enough of my mug. Enjoy the US Open.